we're going for a ride, me and the Pipper. Later on, we're going on a ride for you and I at Santiago Oaks. I've got another one of those videos that feels like an unridden, a forgotten trail. This time it's a black trail at Santiago Oaks. I've been riding here a lot. The weather's incredible right now. We're in winter riding season. I always say that. I'm gonna take this guy to the dog park. I'm gonna get an iced tea. Then I'm gonna meet you on the trail right after this. Not right after this, like right now. Now. There's something you don't see all the time. That guy had a kickstand and he had a Gary Fisher mountain bike. That's before my time. I was a core skater back then. Never set foot on a mountain bike. It's a Friday late morning. It's about 60 degrees actually. I could have got away with a long sleeve for sure today. A little breezy here at the Oaks. Completely different planet than in the summer. To be honest with you, I get weird with my riding. Like, you guys have noticed I made a bunch of Laguna videos back to back to back, and then I kind of get like not sick of a place, but like, okay, that's enough. And now I've been riding Santiago Oaks almost continuously for weeks now, and that's how I discovered today's trail I completely forgot about. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do a nice loop to it. If you are following along on Strava, I've got the link below to do this exact loop, and onward and upward, people. All right, guys, we're gonna keep it moving on the first trail of the loop. We've been here before. This is Cactus, and not to bore you, I'm gonna cut this thing up into a nice little fun little edit for you. Here's my favorite section on Cactus. You got that thing, you got this thing, you got this rolling thingy, and you got this loose thingy. That pops you into the lower section, and you got this thingy, you go up this thingy, you go down this thingy, and then you go up right in this thingy. You know, a lot of people leave comments on the videos. I appreciate that. I get to every single one. And the most popular question I've been getting the last few months, I've gotten hundreds of comments questioning this exact question. Hey Tony, what would you prefer more? A meatball sub or your Mazda CX-50 Turbo? I had to really think about this one. A meatball sub, what I've come up with, is a good thing for you after the ride. The Mazda CX-50 is gonna get you to the ride and home from the ride. You can't drive a meatball sub to the trailhead. If you could drive a meatball sub and eat it as well, the meatball sub would win. But since you can't, I really love my Mazda CX-50. Answer complete. We're up top here. We're gonna take Grasshopper, which is what we're on now, over to Hawk. And Hawk has become a go-to trail for me because I rode it a few times since the last video. And to be honest with you, the top portion of Hawk is more gnarly than the Chutes ridgeline waterfall right now. It's really gotten steeper, looser, and the last ride I rode, I finally found the line, because I haven't been looking for a line. I've just been blasting this. Right down the middle here, you can see there was a tire track line. It looks like a rut, but it's not. That's for you. Definitely grabs your tire a little bit better and points you forward on a better path than I was doing last time. That's what happens the more you ride a trail, right? At first, you don't know what it's going on. Maybe a black trail, you're freaking out by it. And then the more you ride it, the more confidence you build, the more the lines pop out to you, the more options you have in the path you take. It's a really nice way to play with the trails that you're used to. Same with this section. This section always freaks me out because it's so loose. But we're gonna go down the middle. There we go. Sand trapping right here. Loosey-goosey as usual. Into a roller corner. slow up a little bit for this thing. And almost done. There we go. Look at that little ender on Hawk these days. Little drop roller right into the next segment. We're gonna go to the 3Bs and I'm gonna meet you up there and we are gonna check out the other black diamond at Oaks that nobody rides. Some of you may know it, but if you haven't ridden here enough or often or explored a lot, you might have missed this one. I actually liked it. I rode it yesterday for the first time in years because I forgot about it. For point of reference, where this trail is, to our right, is the playground roller section over at Oaks. You can stop there. There's rollers and all that kind of good stuff. And right around the corner is the trail of the day. It'll be on your left-hand side. There's not a sign right away. It's a little bit inward. And yep, it's called Peralta Hill. Some of you might have guessed it. Completely overlooked trail. I thought it was kind of because they might have turned it into a hiking only trail, but no, there's a little bike guy on there. So it's biking approved. Like we did Deer Trail last video, I feel like a lot of people are undervaluing it. I rode this yesterday, like I said earlier, and I kind of liked it. So maybe that's just because I didn't expect much, but we're gonna give it another test ride today. There's some chunky sections. There's a very weird section in the middle we're gonna stop at. And this first section is very odd too. It's not super technical, but it gets really, really steep and loose. Kind of a weird trail, you guys, I'll be honest with you. It's got two sections. This is gonna be a lot steeper in person, just for a heads up. A little rock garden into a steepy deepy. You're gonna be going pretty fast into this stuff, so use the brakes wisely. Don't just slam them on because you'll skid out. Slow pressure, and certain section you can let it go, and you're in the left-hand turn for a super steep climb. All right, when you get to the top, it's not gonna look like much. You're gonna be disappointed at first, and you're gonna be like, wow, I came all the way up here for this. But worry not, because there is fun stuff coming. And this is where it begins pretty much. Round the turns into a pretty chunky section. Looks like the left-hand line here is the proper line. This goes into like a drop or a roller, and this is the section I wanted to look at before. I'll show you what I did yesterday once we get down to it. Let me stop right here. All right, so I kind of pulled off to the side here. This is how the down section goes after that section, but we're gonna climb up here a little bit and just check out this line, because yesterday, without looking at it, I went over this, and let me show you what that looks like, because I didn't know any better. Yeah, I went right over this straight here, skidded into the brake line, managed to get a crank in and keep my momentum going, but I thought I was going right over the bars here into the cliff section over there. I got really freaked out. Sometimes that's what I'm pretty much showing this to you for. Sometimes it's better to look before you ride. This is what that section looks like from down under. GoPro effect is real, you guys, so I always tell you, steeper in person. Here's a closer upper, and you're gonna go down this way, and that's where I went. Boop, boop. But the left-hand section was much smoother. I think there's another alt line here I just saw. If you wanted to get crafty, that one. But I don't trust pedal strike, so onward and downward, people. Onward we go. I don't remember there being too much craziness on the rest of the trail. Kind of just winds into a chute. Pick your line carefully there. There's some options. And let me know in the comments, you guys. I don't know much about the history of this trail as far as hiking goes. I don't know if mountain bikers stopped riding it so much because it's a popular hiking trail and it just got obnoxious. But seemed pretty good during the week. I don't know on the weekend, you know? But if you're at Oaks, I really love that as another option there to mix up the loop. That's the kind of stuff I love, is when you get used to a trail system and you rearrange things into like another puzzle, put things back together in a different way, it kind of feels like a new territory. We've got another descent to do, and talk to you in a bit. We're on the top of the plateau area where Chutes ridgeline goes down. If you guys haven't checked it out, take a right, and there's a scenic overlook here. I always say it, love where the bike takes you. Let's get a little appreciation station. There's oaks, there's the mountain range, there's life, suburbia. The views here are incredible, you guys. It's amazing how California works. Like, you could be 10 minutes from home and feel like you're on top of a mountaintop, which you might be. I don't know if it's a mountain, but it's Santiago Oaks. Let's drop in. If you guys are doing the waterfall, there's a last section you kind of lift up and hop over that last roller. Ooh, it's windy. I always get nervous here doing these jumps in the wind. Felt it a little bit right there on the bigger one. There's always a crosswind here. Be careful. You think it's not going to do it, but it'll push your bike. I've been playing with that new left line from right to left. It's pretty fun. Sharp left. To hit it or not to hit it? Hit it. Whoa! I pulled a little bit too hard, and then that second roller wasn't lined up. Didn't have enough speed, and now you did the old yankaroo and almost did a crasharoo. The outsider saved it. It's so nice out today. Winter's riding season here, you guys. If you haven't been riding lately, now is the time to get back out there. Grab that bike out of the shed, bring it to the trail system. And if you guys have any video ideas or stuff you want to see that I may have missed, not just trail guys, just videos in general, plug them in the comments below. I'll tell you what I think. If it sucks, I'm not gonna tell you it sucks. Just I'll say, hey, nice job, good idea. I'm a nice guy, what can I say? Anyway, new videos every week. Subscribe, don't forget, hit that button, and with that, I'll see you guys next time.